What's up, everyone? Welcome to Step One Finance. If you guys are liking the channel and you're liking all the videos, if you guys can give me a thumbs up, share the content, and subscribe if you guys haven't subscribed yet. Hit that notification bell so you know when I post videos. Today I'm talking about selling your house. I have done a video on buying a house that just came out a little bit ago. I will put that on the end of this video so you can view that after this. If you're buying and selling, it can be a very stressful time. So my first piece of advice would be plan ahead. Guys, we make that spur of the moment decision that we want to sell, we want to hurry up and get the house ready and get it on the market. We did that. We tried selling our house back in 2010. It was a difficult time, just coming out of, we're still in the recession of coming out of that 2008 housing crash. So it was a difficult time. We did have like over 20 views on our house in a matter of 14 months. We did not sell that house. The reason why I think that we didn't sell that house is because we didn't do anything to it. We just stuck a for sale sign in the front yard and said, let's sell it. Definitely the wrong way about doing things, guys. You want to do cosmetic work, you want to paint, you want to change door handles if they're all chipped up, you want to change hinges. You just don't want to go overboard. You want to make sure you're keeping track of everything. Before you start doing anything, call an agent out. We called her months prior. I had her come out to the house. Very trustworthy agent that we had at our house, one of the best in the area. She came in and said our house, we had a split entry. It was about 1,080 square feet, not a big house. She said that we could get probably around 90,000 for it. But if we fix the driveway, put a little front porch on, because the front porch is a real tight squeeze. Paint, we painted everything eggshell white. You want a nice bright, that white color to make everything look bigger. Do as much updates as you could possibly do without breaking the budget. We had a budget around $6,000 and we spent that $6,000. Okay, so our house was $90,000. We put $6,000 into it and it ended up selling for $128,900, guys. So, you want to be smart about the decisions you're going to make on what renovations you're going to do. We also got new carpet down in the basement. We did work to it, but it paid off in the long run. And not only that, but that house sold quick, which was a good thing because we were already living in another house. So we had 2 mortgages going on. You got to keep that in mind when you're buying and selling. There's going to be a chance that you're going to be stuck with 2 mortgages for a short period of time. We were stuck with 2 mortgages for about 3 months. With the whole process we had, and this is another thing, you don't want to have someone tied up on your house for too long. We were contingent with somebody for 30 days and it fell through. So that's 30 days that we did not have our house on the market. And we were very fortunate. The same day that the house went back on the market, within hours, we had a new buyer and we closed probably from within weeks from that date. But the only reason why we had that movement on our house is because of all the cosmetics we did. And guys, do the work yourself. You have a budget, you need to stay within that budget. You got to do as much work as yourself. I know I mentioned on other channels, I jackhammered up my whole beat up concrete driveway. I got it all prepared. It was all prepped and ready to go for the asphalt company to come in to put a driveway in. Guys, do as much work as yourself. You're going to save us all the money. I painted the entire interior of that house eggshell white, made it look nice. Update the caulking in the bathroom around the tub, get all that mold and grime out of there, scrape all that old caulking out of there and put new caulking in there. Clean the house thoroughly, guys. And one of the biggest things is curb appeal. We put that front porch on, nice little wooden front porch. Myself and my neighbor put that on. And then the driveway was done. So brand new driveway on, mulch and stuff up front. Nice look coming up to the house. You want that curb appeal. I've seen houses around me that just recently sold. I mean, like 6-8 months later. Guys, you got to have that curb appeal. You want people to fall in love with your house as soon as they pull up to the house. You don't want them getting ready to drive past your house because of the way it looks out front. And make sure for everything that you're doing in the house, you keep receipts. It's nice to have that stuff at the closing so you have proof that, hey, I just did this. We fixed up this house in the last 6 months and this is what we did. Keep receipts for everything leading up to the sale. And if you guys are one of the fortunate people that have a spare room in your house that you could turn into a bedroom for a small fraction of a cost, I would do that. An extra bedroom adds a lot of value to your home. And remember, guys, whoever's buying your house is going to have to get an occupancy permit. So they're going to have to get code enforcement to come inside that house and see if anything's not up to code. They're going to give you a piece of paper with all the codes on there that you need to do before selling your house. For example, in our area, we got the GCFI outlets. They have to be within 6 feet of any water source in the house. If you have 3 or more steps, you need a railing. You need a fire-rated door going from the garage to any living space in the house. And if there's any chipped or cracked paint, you got to touch that up. But if you guys are painting the house, you should have that already done. And another thing to remember, whenever they get their home inspection, guys, you do not have to do everything on that list. We did some stuff on our list, but we said no to a few things. You got to remember the home inspector is working for the buyer. They're being paid by the buyer, and they're trying to get as much stuff for that buyer as possible to move into that home. So unless code enforcement says that you need it, it's up to you guys. We did some stuff that was on the list, but there was a couple things we said no to. Just remember, whenever you talk to your agent at the beginning of the time, you keep everything within your budget, from cosmetics to home repairs to doing stuff on their wish list. Make sure you're within your budget, so when you sell your house and whatever you owe on it, by the time you're all said and done, you're not negative money, and hopefully you guys are coming out on top. And I also wanted to add, if you guys are buying and selling at the same time, don't feel pressured to hurry up and go buy a house. You don't want to be pressured into buying your house. Maybe go rent somewhere. The guys, renting is always an option. You go get an apartment for 6 months up to a year. If you have animals, it might be a little harder to find. Maybe you have to go rent a house in that matter. But renting is definitely an option, because having 2 mortgages will definitely eat away at your profit. Guys, don't try to sell your house for too much money. Listen to your agent. If they say you can sell your house for $130,000, then maybe go right around there. Listen to your agent. They know what the area sells for, and they know what's going to sell. But remember, the more you sell your house for, the more money they get. So they're on your team. Listen to them. And don't be afraid to do seller's assist. We did some seller's assist on our buyers. Remember, there's a lot of first home buyers out there that need help. I know when we initially bought our house, the last house we had, that lady didn't help us with anything. And it was very tough moving into that house as a first homeowner. Guys, you're always going to think that your house is worth more than what it is, okay? Don't be afraid to help people out. We did seller's assist. Seller's assist is basically, if the house is selling for $130,000, it's still going to be sold as $130,000, but off your profit end is going to come some money off. So how much of a percentage you give off. All that seller's assist is doing is helping the buyer and possibly getting them into your house quicker and getting your house sold. So if you're selling a house, guys, months ahead, 6-8 months ahead, start working on it. There's a lot of work to do. We crammed everything into such a short matter of time. It was ridiculous. I think we did everything in a matter of like 8 to 10 weeks. Guys, very overwhelming. Do not wait to do everything to the last minute like we did. Make sure if you know you're moving next year, start decluttering your house, start having garage sales, start selling stuff, because I'll tell you what, you're going to make things a lot smoother whenever that transition comes. That's it for today, guys. Right at the end of this, you can click on the video to see what to do before buying a home. I'll see you next time.